Hello, it's TheGamanic here today, and I have a short tutorial for you on Adobe Photoshop. This is going to be a video about how you can make an icon for YouTube or for other stuff. So let's get cracking straight away. First of all, you need to go to File, New, and you need to just name that, say, logo or icon, and make sure the pixels are and the width of the height of the pixels is 300 by 300, and all the other settings can be like this, like so. Okay, and just press OK. Okay, so we've got our layer here. Now what you want to do is go to the gradient tool, which is here. It will, on the left side of the screen, it will be under or above the paint bucket tool, so it'll be in there, and you just press that. Now you need to get some colors. Press double click on them to change them. So I say I want an orange in my picture, and I want a reddish color. Then I just pull it over. So if I have this setting, then there's going to be a gradient. At the top it's going to be orange, and it's going to go down until it's red here. So you've then we just got to add a layer here. Then you want to press Shift, click, and then scroll down like this. Like that, and then you should get a layer like this. You have the orange at the top, you have the red, and actually that looks pretty nice. But I'm going to do another layer because I want to give it a slightly different dimension. So click to make a new layer. Sorry, it doesn't matter. We'll just make a new layer. Just make a new layer like that, and you don't have to name it. I haven't. Go into color, make sure it's grey, and the mode is overlay, which is just here. And check this, fill with overlay neutral color 50% grey. This means that the grey that you make will be a neutral, and it won't affect the orange, red, whatever colors you're using for your gradient. So there you have. Now make sure you've got this selected, layer 4, or whatever your grey layer is, and go into filter, render, and lighting effects, like so. Okay, and you should get something like this. Now you can change where the light is coming from in this video, so in this icon. So if you want it from here, you can do it from there. You can do it from various angles. You can do it like it's coming from the top, or something like that. Coming from the top right, top left, bottom, whatever. But I'm just going to do quite a simple one where it's just coming from the top, and it's quite a light image, so I'm going to make it like that. You can have a little play with it so it looks good. I'm going to press OK. Now it's a slightly different texture, and I think it looks slightly better, but you can play around with it to do more. Now you've got to do the text. So that should be quite simple. You want to go in text and say I want 72 size, although that might not be big enough. I'm just going to call it the TGM because TheGamanic. Might want to change the font a little bit if you want. This is a font called Denmark, which I got off the internet, but it's very, very nice. I don't know what's happening here. What am I doing? And you can just change the font and make it black, say, to make it stand out like that. Actually, I want it white. We'll make it white. That'd be nice. Make it like that. You can change the size. Say I want a slightly bigger one. I'll just make it to 140, say. That's quite big. But there you go. So you have a nice big one. Now you can leave it like that. Looks alright, but I'm actually going to do something to make the thing look, the text look slightly nicer, slightly different, have a little bit more 3D-ness, if that's a word. So you want to right click, go onto blending options, and then you have a whole host of different things that you can do here, you can drop the shadow. If you can see it, the text is slightly different. There's a shadow there, inner shadow, outer glow, and stuff like that. We go into bevel and emboss, and you just want to you can sort of change the opacity so it's not too bright. We want to make it like that. That's all right actually. That looks all right. Probably, I don't know, put this down a little bit. So that we might do a little bit of that. It depends. You might want to have, I don't know, another red color, sort of pinky color, whatever you want, around the edges, and you should get something like that so it looks like it's coming out of the page or it's regressing in, which is a little bit cooler. So now you've got your basic logo. For my logo, I actually opened and got another picture of a gun, so I just need to find that quickly. Just go for it. Just go. UMP. There we go. The UMP. You might know it if you play Call of Duty. And I've just got it here. It's going to be on my logo, and you just want to go into a magnetic. What am I doing? I'll just take off that mask. You want to go into a magnetic lasso, and then you just want to draw around the outside, and it should sort of stick to the same colors, so it won't include the white in this, which is really good, so you can sort of mask out really. And it should, if you could just do it like that. I'm doing it quite quickly, like this. And you can spend longer on this if you want, but I'm just taking a little bit of my time. And obviously it'd be quite a boring tutorial if I just did it perfectly, but you can obviously spend more time. By the way, feel free to pause at any time this tutorial, if you're stuck or whatever. So I've got this, just going to drag in, and I'm just going to drag this into my other picture. Okay, so it's like that. Now I'm actually going to press Control T, like so, and you can resize the image. So I want it so the size of the image is about the same as the size of the text. So you want it like that. You might want to make it a bit thinner. I don't know if you want something like that. Okay. Now you can see these little white bits, which you can take away. Like so, you just need to go into the eraser tool. I'll make that a bit thinner because that's a bit thick. And you can zoom in, control the plus add sign, whatever you want to call it, and you just can just go like this. It's a bit thick though, so you might want to take down the size so it's quite small. And I'm just going to do a very rough thing here. It won't be accurate really at all. You can take much more time over it, and it'll blend in. You'll see it'll blend into the background, which it looks really cool. So it doesn't look like you've just taken it from another image with a white background. So we'll do something like that. Obviously you can make it better. So we're going to zoom out, Control minus, and you'll get something like that. And we've nearly finished. So you want to go into File, Open, and you want to find a camouflage type. Okay, this is what I did for my icon. And it will just give it a slightly different dimension. It will make it look slightly cooler, which is what you want to have. You want to have something a little bit like this. So make sure polygon lasso tool is fixed. Just go like this. That'll be fine. And you can make something like that. And you can just go on the select tool, drag it into here. Like that. Go into Control T, make it the size of that So just make it like that, say. And then you need to take down the opacity, so to there, and you can see that the camouflage fades into the background. It doesn't become as pronounced, and it sort of fades into the oranges and the yellows and the reds of the background. So you can make something like that pretty simple. And that's really it. This is not exactly like my icon, but it is it looks quite like it. I hope you like this tutorial. Make sure you have just a play with it. Obviously, if you follow this tutorial word by word, you'll get exact same effect. And if everyone does that, then it will look kind of boring. So just play around, look for various stuff. You might want a camouflage. You might want lots of dots, for example, or another abstract background, which will look really good. Change the colors. Maybe you can have white and black, blue and yellow, purple and green, whatever you want. So this is TheGamanic, and I hope you liked this. Thank you.